right, folks, welcome to another game here. Minneapolis Bantam C. Gray. This afternoon we're in New Hope to face Armstrong Cooper. Of course, last night, big win for Minneapolis, 10-1 victory over Hopkins Park. Armstrong Cooper does not have their own goalie this year. Oh, wow. So right off the bat, 14:38, Elliott sends a long wrist shot in. That's an Orono goalie, it looks like, who's filling in today. Again, Armstrong Cooper does not have a goalie on the roster. They have to borrow goalies from different teams all season long. It's got to be kind of tough for that guy to fill in and have that first shot go in, but that was a nice hard shot by Elliott. Armstrong Cooper comes right back. It's like number 14 here. Pretty active. He gets that puck out front, but it's intercepted by Theo. Theo's going to move back, try to get that to Bennett. Jack puts that one deep. Looks like Elliott's going to be able to fire another one on net that's stopped by the Orono goalie this time. Puck kept in. Jack tries to keep that in. He has a shot deflect out. Armstrong Cooper dumps it in. Again, 1-0 early on here in the first. That dark jersey is Vincent, who apparently forgot his new road jersey. Bennett with a long wrister that goes wide. Theo's going to track that down. Ends up out front. Looks like Armstrong Cooper's got some players who move pretty quick. This might be more of a challenge today than last night. Got O'Lean in today's Sam Miller, who played a great game last night. He's home sick, so get well soon. Sam, that's going to be an icing on Minneapolis. And Leno with a loose chin strap. Maybe he'll notice it, and he does.
He buttons that up, and off we go to the Minneapolis zone.
Face off to the left of O'Lean in the Minneapolis net. Silas Avery is back, number 2. He had a broken wrist. Broke his wrist in the first game of the season. He is back in action here. Again, number 2 for the Storm. So gives us a full complement of players for the first time since game 1. There's a penalty called on AC. We're going to move down to the other end. 12:49 to go. 1-0 Minneapolis on a go by Elliott. From the point.
Oh, they're down there.
All right, power play here for the Storm. Puck gets intercepted by Ben Leno. Ben's going to fire that down, and no icing on that one. Sam McGrath is going to come in. Jack's going to keep it in at the point.
That one gets
into the zone here, and there is an Armstrong Cooper player who intercepts where Ben Leno heads back the other way. He's going to look for Silas. Number 14 for Armstrong Cooper moves in. He puts it out front, but there's nobody there. Elliott from his B position is going to take this up. Nice little move there. He's outnumbered. Line change here for the Storm. Good play by Damien to intercept that. Damien keeps it alive. It comes out, but Minneapolis will have to retreat. That might be an icing here on Armstrong Cooper, and it is. So as you see on the scoreboard, 11:37 to go, 49 seconds left in the penalty. 1-0 Minneapolis on that early goal by Elliott.
So here we go. Rivers back today.
Rivers out there on the point with Julian.
That's Jackson Hahn who tried to
get a shot off, but it was spoiled. Damien with some good pressure.
Damien's got a high motor. He's always
moving. Look at this. Oh, but he got called for a penalty there. He threw that player down, which probably was just instinct. So we're going to go 4-on-4 here. Damien's going to get called. Looks like for roughing. Coach Chris up top here doesn't agree with that, but we are going to be 4-on-4 for the next 27 seconds, and then the Hawks will get a power play.
All right, Vincent has the puck on the far boards.
He had 5 goals last night in the Minneapolis victory over Hopkins Park. Here's Bennett. Bennett and Vincent are on the same line here today. There's River moving in. Nice play to keep that in momentarily, but it gets iced. So we'll come back to the Armstrong-Cooper zone.
All right,
Back in action here. Penalty to Armstrong-Cooper is over. Oh, that is an offside play. Jack somehow did not get called for a penalty, which is good.
So offside.
Power play now for Armstrong-Cooper. They have a minute 28 left on the power play. Bennett and Vincent are up front. Elliott and Jack are on D here on the penalty kill. That one's going to get intercepted and top on net by Vincent. He'll come off, and Silas again back in the lineup. Silas will come on
to help kill this penalty. That's a misplay there, a misread.
Jack fires it deep, just past the red line, so no icing.
Armstrong-Cooper will try to set up
with 52 seconds left on their power play.
That shot goes well wide. Bennett
tries to get that one out. Armstrong-Cooper keeps it in. Jack
moves it to the boards, but there's
Silas.
And Bennett, that one may or may not reach for icing. Looks like it will not be icing.
This guy for Armstrong-Cooper, number 16, good speed, got down deep. Tries to center. Puck comes back to the point. 6 seconds left on the power play here. Silas is going to try to get in the way of that shot. Ole makes a nice save, covers the rebound. 1 second left on the power play. Again, 1-0. Minneapolis on an early goal. 9:16 to go, period 1.
River jumps in from his D spot.
Power play is over for Armstrong-Cooper. Oh, nice backhand. Nice save by the goalie there. Sam keeps it in. Other puck comes out. Gets past Julian. But Jackson makes a nice play. Good hustle to get back. Colleen throws it around into the opposite corner where River grabs it. That one, though, is going to be an icing.
All right, back in action here.
Damien trying to get that puck along the far boards. Good play by that Anderson. I said it again. Armstrong-Cooper player. They had a player behind the D, but he could not connect and grab that puck. So Jack goes behind the net, sends it over to his D partner, Elliott. Damien again. This time he gets through with Will. That play is onside. Oh, nice pass for Will. Just eluded his stick at the last second there.
Little back and forth action here.
Midway through. 8 minutes to go. Nice play by Jack. Jack again takes the body. Walks out with the puck. Backhands it over. Oh, Will takes a hit to make a play there. The Hawks come back in. Oh, O'Lean made a nice play to stick with that player. He shot it wide. See if Minneapolis can get that puck out. They cannot. Some more pressure here. That shot again goes wide. Jack's going to try to move that up and out. Looking for Damien, but they can't connect, and that will be an icing. .7:23 left in the first, 1-0. Puck stays in the zone. Bennett's going to try to corral that. He moves out with Vincent. Nice headman pass there. Vincent has to collect it. He's going to go wide. He tried to get it over to Theo.
This one, if it reaches the goal line, will be an icing, and it is. So face off
Here deep in the Armstrong Cooper zone. River with a nice shot on that. Just goes a little bit wide. Vincent was there. He'll track it down. He'll keep it and try to move through, but he gets
the puck taken off his stick.
Down into the Minneapolis zone. Rivers cruising back in. Both those players are ridden off the puck. Another icing. I'm not even going to follow that one. A lot of icings here in the first period. Again, 1-0 Minneapolis over Armstrong Cooper. 6:36 left here in the first.
Face off.
Won by Armstrong Cooper. Puck played back to the point. That stays in. Ben Lano giving chase. Gets through to O'Lean, but nice save, and again controls the rebound. Good goaltending here today and last night. Sam Miller had a great game. Didn't face a lot of shots, but had a couple really nice saves on breakaways. O'Lean playing well so far. They're not keeping track of shots. There's another save. Elliott's going to try to poke that one out to center, which he does.
Play out here at center. Armstrong Cooper's going to move in. That shot hits Jack. Oh, and that rebound, that was interesting.
Not quite sure what happened there. I think it was in Jack's feet, and the player just sort of chipped at it and got it up and over O'Lean. So we have a tie game here. 5:59 left in the first. Kind of a strange play there.
Storm will have to regroup.
They've had maybe a little more pressure in the Armstrong Cooper end.
But we're back to even here. Nice little move there by the Armstrong Cooper player. That wing was open, but he couldn't quite gather that pass, so he's going to run it around to the corner. The D moves in. That shot gets deflected. Julian, nice play to gather and send that out to center. Damian's going to intercept at center ice.
Oh, big hit thrown there on Jackson. He looks okay.
Puck is sent deep by Armstrong Cooper. In the corner, it's going to come back to the point, and that doesn't get through. Olean is going to jump on that rebound. So 5:05 left, first, a 1-1 game. Looks like an elbowing call is coming up here. Apparently Julian is going to sit. Didn't really see what happened there. So a power play for Armstrong Cooper. 5:05 left. Bennett's going to take the draw, one back to the point. Shot goes wide. This one's moved into the corner. Bennett's going to try to get in front of that. Vincent got knocked down, but he's back up, and Elliott's going to try to rim that around. He gets stopped at the point. Good play by Bennett to get out and deflect that one. There's, a nice pass. Not sure if Bennett can catch that or not. He's really cruising, though. Poked away, but he's going to recover. Bennett has the puck. Again, the Storm shorthanded. Another minute and 20. Armstrong Cooper comes in. Elliott's on. Jack's on. He knocks the puck to Elliott. And he'll clear it. That'll be an icing. Again, at the Bantam level, you can't ice the puck when you're shorthanded. 4:09 left. 1:05 remaining on the power play to Armstrong Cooper. 1-1 game. Line changes on both sides. We have Sam out there. Ben as well on the penalty kill. Theo moves up. Puck is still in zone. Nice pass over to the other D. A lot of people in front, but that is blocked by Sam McGrath. Good block there by Sam. The Hawks will have to regroup. Theo's going to get that. Oh, hits the ref, so he would have cleared that. That one's deflected by Olean into the corner. Hit along the boards. River gets hit. But Ben's able to clear that out. Nice play by Ben. 25 seconds left on the power play. Again, a 1-1 tie here this afternoon. That puck's going to go for yet another icing.
It's going to take forever.
Yeah. We may set a record for icings this game.
I really hate that when the refs don't go away from the ball, just sit on them. It's like, not impressed.
So face off in the Armstrong Cooper zone. Damian's on it. Will's with him. See if River can keep this in. Not quite. That one bounced out to center. Armstrong Cooper with a player with a nice move, but Olean with a good save, good stick save. Puck knocked over to the near boards here. Oh boy. Damian with a great play. Demolished that player. Julian cruises in, and he scores! Look at that. What a play. That started with Damian just demolishing a player along the boards, getting the puck to Julian, who was just out of the box. Looks like the ref is asking who got that pass. That was Damian. So hopefully Damian gets the assist. Great play by both those guys. Julian with a beautiful move to score on a breakaway. Being just out of the box. 2-1 lead for Minneapolis. 2:47 to go here in the first. Jack's going to try to get that one out. It comes to the point. Damian again, hustling as he always does, but Armstrong Cooper cruises. Jack just scoops that out of danger. Damian gets it to Will. Will's going to try to move that out, which he does. Good back checking there, but Armstrong Cooper holds on to it. Olean with a stick save, and he dives on that rebound.
2:18 to go here. 2-1 game. Minneapolis up on that beautiful goal. Damian to Julian. Jack's going to go back. Rim it around. It gets through. And Bennett with a burst of speed coming down the wing. Oh, he was trying to get that out to Theo and or Vincent. That didn't quite work. A good idea. But Armstrong Cooper cruises back. They're a quick team. They have a lot of fast players. They just can't quite maintain control of the puck. But this one is sent out into the slot, and there you go. Just like that, number 22 scores. High slot, left alone. Good play, good shot, and it's 2-2.
So back
To square, 2-2, 1:41 left in the opening period. For Minneapolis against Armstrong Cooper.
play at center ice.
River intercepts and sends that one down, but they're going to wave off icing.
Minute 15 to go.
Breakout here for Armstrong Cooper. No, not onside, offside.
1:05 left. 2-2 game.
All right, face off outside the blue line, won by the Hawks. They dump it into the zone. River's going to head back. Take a look. He gets it to Julian.
Ian Silas, number
2 is back in the lineup. He was there on that puck. This one intercepted by Ben in the high slot. Ben's going to move this out. He tries to get it deep, but it's intercepted. Number 14 coming in about 1-on-4. He's going to look for his options, throws it out, but that again is intercepted by Ben. I think we have the net off. Yeah, the net came off here. 26 seconds to go. Face-off should be down here in the Minneapolis zone. Almost at the end of the first, again a 2-2 game. Pretty even contest this afternoon. Jack's going to try to spring Jackson, but that one got intercepted. Jack again is going to get that out to center, looking for Damian.
9 seconds to go. Hopefully no more damage done.
But we shall see. Puck deep. There's a player in the high slot. No, he got the shot off. It went over, up, and around and behind Olean, but after the buzzer. The ref was right there. Woo! So we lucked out there, folks. That should have been a goal, but it was after the buzzer. So 2-2 after 1. back for the start of the second period. 2-2 tie. Minneapolis Bantam C. Gray against Armstrong Cooper.
Minneapolis seemed to control play early in the
period, but lately it's been Armstrong Cooper. So here's a break for Theo. He's got Bennett heading to the net. Oh, good pass. Good try. Good save there by the goalie. Vincent is going to jump on this one. This team is definitely quicker and more skilled than the team. So a bit more of a challenge this afternoon for the Storm. Jack rides his man into the boards. That allows Bennett to move out with Vincent.
See what they do here.
He's going to, that goes through. Let's see, Elliott can't move in. Good call there. Jack is back to stop that from being an odd man rush, and that one is offside.
That face-off
controlled by Minneapolis. Rivers going to move up along the far boards and send it past the red line. Comes back to it. Armstrong Cooper breaks in, gets a pass to the slot, and that one does go well wide, luckily. So far, Minneapolis has given up a lot of high danger chances. Shots from that high slot. Here comes Julian. Oops. Sorry about that. Our most recent goal scorer gets it. Ben was there. That just slipped by him. Rivers going to head back.
getting pressured there in the
corner.
Armstrong Cooper
Behind the net. They throw it to the other corner.
Point shot
Does not get through. Julian's there to knock that one away. Another point shot's going to be attempted. That gets blocked nicely by Sam. Sam moves that nice little pass to Silas.
He tries to find
Sam, but that play is broken up, and Oline moves it back over to River. That was a tricky little play.
a shot blocked again. Good
Defensive play here by Minneapolis. That one's going to come back into the Armstrong Cooper zone. Ben is there, Silas is there, but it gets out to center where Julian gets it in onside. He's going to take a shot that goes wide.
Sam tries to keep it in, but it comes out,
And that will be offside. 12-11 left, second period, 2-2 game.
center ice face-off.
One for Damien. Over to Will, but Armstrong Cooper intercepts. Jack takes that one away along the far boards. He passes it up and out. Jackson's going to try to track that down. Damien comes flying in. Oh, look at Will is in the way. Will's going to poke that one to Damien. That shot gets deflected.
Comes back to the point. Jack
Tried to snap off a shot, but that didn't work.
Good play there by
Jack to prevent a breakaway. Elliott was back too, so a nice teamwork by the D pair there. Been a lot of back and forth action here this afternoon. This period, Minneapolis has blocked most of the shot attempts by Armstrong Cooper. 11:16 to go, 2-2 game. Jack behind the net. Elliott's back there too. Jack fighting against a couple players, trying to find the puck. He does find it now. He's going to send it out to the point. Shot goes wide. Oline has to be alert to knock that away.
Another shot goes
Wide. Oh, nice play by Oline on his knees to stop that with his left pad and then fall back and cover it. Armstrong Cooper's kind of taken over here in this period. A lot more action to our left than to our right, so see if the Storm can regroup and put some pressure on.
Bennett and Vincent
Break out. They have Theo with them. Bennett moves in. That shot is stopped. He's still on it. He's got a couple guys up front. He's going to move it back. Julian shoots. That gets deflected. Rivers going to move in. Send it back deep. Bennett's going to try to grab it. Gets by him. Kept in by Julian, but it looks like Armstrong Cooper will be able to break out. Oh. Very good play by River there to keep that one from getting past him.
Good stick by Julian. Good stop by Olean, and
He covers that one up. Just under 10 minutes left in the second. Again, tie game, 2-2. Minneapolis trying to break out, and eventually they will. Theo's ahead of the play. Vincent's going to bring it in. Try to throw it out front. Goalie pokes that one to the boards. Oh, Julian kept it in momentarily, but Armstrong Cooper ends up facing the puck.
so we'll have a face-off to our right with 9:31 left in the second.
All right, face-off one back to Elliott. He's going to poke it to the corner. Silas is out there with Sam and Ben. Jack and Elliott on D. Jack's shot bounces, hits the goalie. That was a strange play. Kind of a knuckler that bounced at the last minute. There's Sam. Nice little pass out to Silas. Oh, and Ben was there too. That was close.
This one intercepted by
Sam at center ice. He's going to turn. Carrying along the far wing. His shot gets deflected into the corner. Ben Leno is going to try to move that out. That pass heads out. Jack is back on D and clears up that opportunity. And that one almost hits the coach on the AC bench. Puck's fired deep into the Minneapolis zone. Jack's going to move back, put it up to Jackson on the boards.
but Armstrong Cooper keeps it
In the zone, Jack again.
He's going to move up. He's going to outskate that forward trying to catch him. Going to carry it in deep.
From his D position, he fanned on that shot attempt. Gets knocked over.
But the puck momentarily is kept in.
Oh, look at that. Nice play. Will with a good effort there to keep that puck in. Elliott's going to move up.
D is changing here, at least Jack did.
Julian's out there. The puck gets deflected, but it's
still at center ice. Not quite sure what happened there.
a stick maybe.
Whatever happened happened. 7:38 left. 2-2 game. Pretty even match this afternoon. Face off right in front of us here. One by Bennett. Back to River. Oh, that's going to be deflected by a falling player. Nice little pass there from O'Lean to River. River's going to see what he can do. He moves out. He shoots. That one goes over the net. Good job by Bennett. Good pressure. Theo's in there. Julian's going to poke that one and keep it alive for Vincent. He fires that on net, but that one goes wide. Bennett's taking a look. He's going to curl. Julian, good play. But eventually that's intercepted and sent out to center. Nice play by River there. Very aggressive D. Ooh, Bennett almost had a chance there. Armstrong Cooper comes back. Good D again. Good D by Julian and then River. Julian again steps out and sends that to center ice. Ooh, Bennett again, real close to intercepting. Here comes Vincent. He moves it behind the net. 6:24 to go. Tie game, 2-2. Theo keeps that deep. Bennett is pressuring. River keeps it alive along the board. Armstrong Cooper sends that out, but good D by Julian to break up that way. They're going to come back. Number 87 will fire that in on O'Lean. He steers that to River. River and Julian in a little battle there. This one comes out. Another good stick. That one was by Bennett. Oh, that shot's saved, and Ben Lane was able to find that rebound and send it out to Vincent. This line's been out there for a while, so I'm not sure how much energy they have. Another play in the high slot. Oh, nice blocker save by O'Lean. That's a hard shot. 5:20 left. Storm need a line change here. Vincent heads off. Bennett still has the puck. He puts that one on net. Number 14, Armstrong Cooper in white, moving in. Oh, nice save by O'Lean. Took away the angle. That guy was cruising. So the puck here behind. Oh, big hit on Sam, but he absorbs it and moves the puck to Elliott. Elliott's going to head out from his D position. He's got Silas wide. That shot sent in and dropped by the Armstrong Cooper goalie. I think that caught everybody by surprise. Elliott's back. Nice pass. That was meant for Silas. That gets by him. Jack tried to move that. It ends up back on Elliott's stick. He's going to fire that to the far blue line. And try it again. It's intercepted. Jack's going to have to move over. Lifts up the stick of the player. And that one gets poked out. Let's see if Ben can snag it. He has a guy on him, a guy in front of him. Good effort, but they as an Armstrong Cooper got in the way. Big hit right in front of us there, not called. A lot of back and forth action. 3:30 left. Again, 2-2. Wholesale line change there for the Storm. Julian aggressively steps up from his D spot. He's going to take this deep into the corner. Absorbs a hit. He's still moving. Thinking about a wraparound. Oh, that's a nice save. Will keeps it in, but that one's going to head out here where River will need to play it. River plays it up, but that is offside. Face off here at the blue line. Minneapolis trying to control. Jackson Hahn moving in. Oh, he gets control of the puck. Nice play. Throws that out front. Damien was right there, but it just kind of went through a bunch of people. Good hustle by Damien. That's going to be a tripping penalty. I think his stick got caught. I don't think he tried to do that, but nevertheless, power play coming up for Armstrong Cooper. So another power play here for Armstrong Cooper with about 2:19 left in the second. This will take them through, or take us through the end of the second. Bennett aggressively forward checking here. That puck's going to be iced. So 1:36 left on the power play for Armstrong Cooper. They're moving in to our left. Jack's in the corner, battling the player. He's going to come out with it. He's going to get it to Vincent, but that puck doesn't get quite out of the zone. Now, no. Oh, there it goes, but that's going to be an icing. Face off in the Minneapolis end. Jack pokes it out. It gets out to the point. High shot goes over Olean's head. Jack's behind the net. He comes out with the puck, and he's going to just get that out. It'll probably not be icing, and it's not. Again, Armstrong Cooper, if you're wondering why their goalie has an Orono jersey, they don't have their own goalie this season, so they have to borrow goalies from different teams. They've used ours a couple times. Of course, you can't use the other team's other goalie when you're playing them. That's uncalled. That could have been a trip. Yeah. About 20 seconds to go on the power play here. Good penalty killing. Although now Armstrong Cooper comes out 3-on-2. They kind of confuse themselves on that. Oh, that was a good shot. Short side, high. And that puts Armstrong Cooper up 3-2. Power play goal. 38 seconds left here in the second period. So Minneapolis is down now, 3-2 after that power play goal. It's about 30 seconds left. See if they can keep Armstrong Cooper from getting another one. Oh, kind of lucked out there. That rebound was there, but the player couldn't get a shot off. That's blocked. Nice play by Sam. That one is kept in. Silas, no, that's River. And Ben are battling along the boards.
And that's going to do it. Back in action in the third here, folks. Thanks to Johnny Leno for running the camera momentarily. Minneapolis with a little pressure to start the period. Again, they're down 3-2. Nice play again by Julian. That puck's going to come out to the point. Julian gets his stick on that. He's trying to find Jackson, who was knocked down. Damian's going to move in. See what he tries to do here. Julian at the point gets one that ends up going wide. Vincent, again in his not quite right black jersey, he must have forgotten his standard one. Moves it to Julian, but it gets by him. Rivers going to have to hustle back. Rivers got to keep his feet moving, and he does. Good play by River. That puck comes to the near boards here for Vincent, who gets it to Bennett. They're a pretty potent pair on this line. Bennett with a high shot that just missed the top corner. Theo had that one jump over his stick. 1-on-2 here. Oh, I think that knuckle puck fooled O'Lean. That one was not a hard shot. It sort of came off his stick in a weird way and got by him. So 4-2. Minneapolis down by 2 here at the start of the third period. All right, so the Storm are going to have to try to rebound and get a couple goals here in the third. Very different game than last night. Last night was a blowout. 10-1 win for the Storm. Today, much different. There's a shot. Rebound comes out. Nobody there for it, but nice play by Vincent to track it down. He's in the corner. He gets it out to the point to Jack. Jack's shot goes well wide.
Kept in.
Nice play by Theo to keep that in. Vincent's going to race down into the corner and grab it. See what he can do with it.
Hops out to the near boards where
Armstrong Cooper tries to break out, but that goes off a skate. Theo's going to move in. Can't quite keep his balance.
Big hit there.
Nice play by Bennett to angle his man. Good legal hit. Theo gives way to Elliott. Elliott finds Vincent. Vincent with a little back pass looking for Bennett. Elliott's going to move over and see what he can do. Nice little pass to Theo. Theo to Bennett. Good passing here by the Storm. Bennett runs into a handful of players. Jack's going to move over, see if he can. That one gets stopped. And see if he can get that on net. Bennett. Oh. Couldn't quite control that one, and it comes out.
To Armstrong Cooper. They're going to move in. 2-on-1 here. Good save by Olean.
Vincent to Bennett. Bennett runs into a man. He intercepts it. Number 44 in white. That did not look that offside, but apparently it was. 4-2, 10:49 to go here in the third. So again, Minneapolis is looking for a couple goals. Good save by Olean. He's faced a lot more shots than Sam did last night. Face-off sent out to the point. Looks like Rivers going to be able to move up, and he's going to take that along with Ben. Nice pass over to Ben. Ben's going to try to get it back to him. Couldn't quite connect on his pass. And it comes out here to center. Julian puts his body in the way. Nice play.
But that's an icing, so we'll come back
This direction. Back in action here, 10:16 to go in the third. 4-2 Armstrong Cooper. The puck pops out into the Armstrong Cooper zone. Heads all the way back.
for yet another icing. We've got a lot of those today.
Face-off results in some play down in the far corner. Got Jackson out there. We got Damian out there on the forward line along with Will. Elliott and Jack are back in D. Elliott grabs that one, but sends it in a little bit offside. The player was just ahead of the line.
Puck shot deep by Elliott.
Jackson's going to give chase.
Comes back out to center to Elliott.
He moves out to Jackson, who can't quite control it. Fired deep by Will.
Damian, nice play. Nice hustle to get in the way of that play.
Jack is back, looking for an option. Gets it up to Damian and Jackson. Jackson's going to try a bounce pass that just gets by for icing. Good idea, just a little too much
juice on that pass. That face-off won and controlled by Minneapolis. That's Vincent. Oh, look at this. Interesting play. Orono goalie way out. Minneapolis can't get in front of that. Julian's going to try to get it on net, and he does. Big rebound. Net comes off. Play whistle dead. Good effort there. I think it's got to be a little weird to be the goalie for this team since you don't play for them. They don't have their own goalie, so they have to keep using other teams. Aggressive play that worked out in their favor. So Bennett tries to win this one. He does control it to the boards, where Vincent picks it up. He's going to throw it, or attempt to throw it out front. Little battle out front. Theo's been knocked down a couple times, and he finally does get called for interference. That's a good call. Oh, and Theo gives him a stick tap. And another stick tap. You got knocked down once, and you got knocked down again, and the ref saw that, and that's a power play for Minneapolis. Again, they need 2 goals to tie this up. 8:23 to go, third period. They're going to control that face-off momentarily. That's Theo again. Nice play to keep that alive. Oh, tried to get that out to Vincent. Just didn't quite connect, but Minneapolis will control. That's Bennett. Bennett, Vincent, Theo on this power play with Julian, who kept it in there, and River back on the points. Julian again, as he often does, keeps it in. There's Theo. He's going to move around, take a look at his options, fires it on net, saved by the goalie. Oh, another odd play where the puck just sits. Vincent's going to try to hit that net. He can't. Theo gets it to Vincent, who just got his stick down, but wasn't able to get off a shot. The hitting's picked up here in the third. 1:05 left on the power play. That play was somehow onside. The 3 players trapped deep. Oh, Minneapolis can't take advantage. Armstrong Cooper had 3 guys in the zone. Julian, good play. Good play here. Good little pass. Oh, it just bounces off the stick and the skates of Vincent. 34 seconds left on the power play. Again, 4-2. Armstrong Cooper lead. Not too many shots happening on this power play yet. There's one. Shot high to the glove side is stopped. 19 seconds to go on the power play. 6:41 left. 4-2. Armstrong Cooper lead. So they're going to switch up the power play unit here. Jack's going to send that one. Oh, a tip by Damien. Oh, that's Sam. 2 opportunities for Sam there. Armstrong Cooper's going to move away, see what they do here. They're going to try to clear that out to center. Ben gets a stick on it, but penalty's over, so full strength. 6:17 to go again. Minneapolis trailing by 2. That hits the outside of the net. Oh, wraparound. Jack stopped that. Jack's in the corner. Guy right out front. O'Lean, though, was all over that. So face-off coming up. 6:02 to go. Third period. Storm need 2 goals to get this thing tied up. They win the draw. Armstrong Cooper does. Back to the point. That goes deep and around to the far corner. Elliott moves it up. Ben is there, but it comes back to the point. Shot goes well wide. Silas again back in action for the first time in quite a while after an injury. He's out there.
with Sam and Ben. Sam fans on that. Recovers. But looks like they're going to call a penalty. He was tripped as he was trying to move that puck. So another power play. Minneapolis, 5:31 left. Down by 2. So another power play chance here for Minneapolis. That draws 1. Comes back to Jack. That bouncing puck does make it to the net, but it's turned aside by the Orono goalie, who's again filling in for Armstrong Cooper. Look at this. This play pops out front. Oh, Damien's right there. That was a good chance. Elliott blasts one. Jackson was trying to tip that. He couldn't play. Nice play back to Jack. Jack tries to return it. Fan on his pass. It's a 3-on-2 coming the other way. Good coverage there by Elliott. Jackson tries to move that out. Let's see if he can use his speed to track this one down. Good play by number 14 there to move it out. Elliott tries to knock it away. Damien again, close, but can't quite get there. Good penalty kill by Armstrong Cooper so far. Jackson's going to send that one in on net. Damien, hustling as always, tries to get to it. Jack keeps it in, and he keeps it to Jackson, who turns and fires. That's a bouncing puck that Damien had a grab. Will is there. About 40 seconds left in the power play. Elliott gets this one. It goes a little bit wide. That's a strange play off the side of the net. Right to Elliott. Ooh, Damien was trying to direct that one in. Jackson battling a much taller player there. Good effort. Jack's going to cruise in and try to control it. Damien does. And Jack does. He gets it to Jackson. Oh, nice try there. 12 seconds to go on the man advantage. Only 3:40 left in the game. Minneapolis down by 2. They're getting tired out there. They've been out here for the whole power play. The penalty is over. Elliott's going to send that to Jack. He's going to try to take it in on his own. Moves it towards the net. Goalie with a good play to shove that aside. And Vincent's going to have to try to track this one down, and he does. 3:11 left. No goal on the 2 consecutive power plays here for the Storm. So they remain behind by 2. Vincent, nice little pass to Bennett. Bennett's going to try to go wide, use his speed. Nice little stop, turn, shot. Rebound. Excuse me. That comes out to River. Nice save. Another rebound. Julian is not able to corral that. River's going to hustle back. Empty net now with 2:29 left. Minneapolis has pulled Olean. There's a good stop by River. He's going to fling it down. That's going to be an icing though, so Olean's going to have to go back in the net. We got Coach Brendan, Coach Tom on the bench today. Coach Chris is up here in a wheelchair with his knee that's recovering from surgery. Been a good game. Armstrong Cooper's had a few more opportunities. They've converted on 4 of those, so 4-2 lead, 2:19 to go. Storm are going to want to try to get this puck, move it out, pull Olean again. Whoa, that was a close one. Right, River throws it up and out, no icing, so we'll see. There goes Olean. 1:56 to go, again a 2-goal deficit. Little backhand, pitchforked out. Uh-oh, now that shot goes wide.
Julian was back trying to play goal. He's in there now. Here we go. We have a break. Almost a break. For Theo, that was foiled. Only a minute 27 to go. Storm just can't quite get control. Here we go. Theo is going to have that puck left for Bennett. Bennett moving in. Oh, look at this. Oh, not quite sure how that didn't go in. Elliott has to wait for the play to get onside, which he does. A minute to go. Third period. 4-2 deficit for the Storm. They get one. Oh, what do we got here? Who got that? Apparently Minneapolis got called for a penalty. Theo gets called for a cross check with 57 seconds to go, so that puck face-off's going to come all the way down. Olin is going to have to come back into the net here. So less than a minute to go, 4-2 Armstrong Cooper lead. And now a penalty kill from Minneapolis. And another penalty. Looks like Jack is going to get called for a hook. So Theo and Jack both get penalties here late. Not quite sure what happened there. It's right off the face-off. Maybe he had his stick up high. Who knows? Well, now that makes things real tough. 5-on-3 advantage for Armstrong Cooper with 46 seconds remaining in the game. That puck's going to get out to center, but seems like, oh, nice check by Sam there. Seems like the Storm are just going to have to try to kill a penalty here, well, 2 penalties instead of trying to score. Olin makes the save with 22.9 seconds to go. So 22.9 seconds remaining. Again, a 5-on-3 power play for Armstrong Cooper. Kind of took away any hope of... Oh, look at that save. Kind of took away any hope of trying to tie this up, but great save there by Olin. That one was heading behind him and he jumped on it and covered it. Got us down to 13.3 seconds left. There's another face-off here. Olin, good save. Gets the rebound to the corner. 5 seconds to go. And that's going to count. So 5-3 loss this afternoon. Minneapolis loses to Armstrong Cooper. Much better challenge today than Hopkins Park last night. Two very different games. So that's a final. 5-2. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.